Hi there. Welcome to Down and Dirty. This session is about propagating snake plants, leaf propagating snake plants, also known as mother-in-law tongues, a lot of other fun names, Sansevieria, which I believe they're now changing. In any case, there are a lot of varieties. This one is particularly tall. My daughter was walking the dogs and found that someone had thrown a huge snake plant out. And so she rescued it for me, brought it home. We divided it. And in the dividing of it, we broke off some leaves. Some leaves broke off. And I did not just want to throw them away. So I tried doing something called leaf propagation. Okay, what you'll need is some type of growing medium. I'm just using a little round plastic container. A couple of tools, one to rake and loosen soil. A fork works just fine. You may need a knife to make little slits in the soil to get your Sansevieria leaf part to go in. A clipper or a pair of nice sharp scissors that are cleaned. I like to use these little alcohol white pads, but you can of course use hydrogen peroxide or warm soapy water. In any case, keep them clean. That's just best practice when you are snipping on any plant. So what I did, these pieces that you see here, all were from one long Sansevieria leaf, and I just cut them into pieces. These are each about, I don't know, maybe 3 inches long, and they do have to stay facing right side up so that, the part that you put in the soil is the part that was at the base, and then it goes up. So if you flip them around, this method of propagation will not work. So I have just put them in this soil. It's just potting soil with a little perlite. It's pre-moistened, and that's really it. You may want to callus over if you have a pretty moist plant that you're propagating. A lot of times it's good. It makes sense to just leave it out for 24 hours or so to let that callus, but I didn't do that with my others and they were fine. So the other really big thing that you need for this is patience because I would like to show you the babies that took 7 months to grow. So these are 2 containers that actually when we were repotting the big rescued snake plant that my daughter found, some of the leaves broke off and I just couldn't bear to throw them out. So I thought, well, let's give this a go. So all of a sudden, I don't know, I just noticed, it was sort of snuck up on me, but this little one, that is a baby that's coming off of one of these leaf parts. And if you look inside of here, you can see there's some more green. And let's see, there's another one right there. And anyway, there are a few. Oh, here's another one coming up. So all of a sudden, it's like when they decide it's time, it's time. This pot only has, I believe, 1, maybe 2. An interesting observation I made, though, that may inform how you choose to do your leaf propagation is that after these had already been started a couple of months, another leaf fell off, broke off, probably because of my cat. I'm not sure, but again, I couldn't throw it away, so I placed it in this other propagation tray where I'm actually propagating other plants. But I put it in here and it kept falling over, and I'd set it back up and it fell over. All of a sudden, again, I noticed that it had a baby coming up. So this one took considerably less time, probably by about 2 months. The only difference is that this has a heat mat under it. And of course, I planted these 2 pots. It was in, August, middle of August, so right at the very end of summer. And I think I got them just at the wrong time. They went to sleep. They slept through most of the winter, and now they're waking up and they're like, it's time to grow. So it may be, not that it takes 7 months, but just that the timing of it was all wrong for me. But I had almost given up on them, and now it's very exciting to see them. So heat from the bottom might make more sense. If you do use a heat mat to put your plant, your little babies in, make sure you stay on top of keeping it moist because that does really affect how much water it needs. It evaporates much more quickly, of course. So that is basically it. Good luck in leaf propagating your snake plants. So I hope I've accomplished my goals of sharing a short and sweet instructional video. I wish you a lot of success in leaf propagating your snake plant.